Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari. Hey, Lance, Radha, Radhe Krishna, and George A. Thank you for coming. Okay, so let's chant a little bit, see where it goes. I had an idea for a topic, but I don't know. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit. Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari. There she is. All right. Hare Krishna. Welcome.
Thank you.
You're muted. You got to unmute yourself.
Really?
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari. No?
No.
No? Oh, you know, maybe it's me. It's probably me. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it was me. Sorry about that. Yeah. How's it going over there?
I'm alone. I'm home alone.
Oh, isn't that nice to be alone? It's great, isn't it? Love it. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, let's chant a little japa. I had an idea for something. I might break into something, but let's see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram. Oh, already. Okay. All right, man. That's what I like. Fast start, Krishna. Yeah, the Lalita Ganga's here. That's why it gets me going quick. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama, Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Rama, Hare Rama. Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Rama,
Krishna, Krishna, Hare Hare, Rama.
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna 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 Hare
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 Hare,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama
Rama Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare
Jesus Srila Prabhupada Sri Krishna Chaitanya
Krishna,
Prabhu
Shri Krishna,
Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasari Gora Bhaktivinda Jesus Srila
Jesus,
Prabhupada Sri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya
Chaitanya,
Prabhu Nityananda Sri
Sri
Advaita
Advaita
Gadadhar
Gadadhara, Sri
Srivasari
Vasa,
Gora
Gora
Bhaktivinda
Bhagavad-Gita,
Jesus Srila Prabhupada Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Prabhu
Nityananda
Nityananda,
Sri
Sri
Advaita Gadadhar
Sri
Srivasari
Vasa, Gora
Bhaktivinda Nityananda
Bhagavad-Gita,
Gauranga Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda Nityananda Gauranga Whoa!
Nanda
Woo!
Guru Krishna Krishna Chaitanya, Jaya Sachidananda Guru,
Ah, Krishna Nityananda Gauranga
Jaya Sachidananda, Jaya Sachidananda,
Nityananda Gauranga Nityananda
Nityananda
Gauranga
Guranga, Nityananda Guranga,
Oh, Krishna. Oh,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda
Hare Krishna,
Gauranga.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Oh,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Nityananda
Rama,
Gauranga.
Rama, Hare
Nityananda
Krishna, Hare
Gauranga.
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Nityananda
Hare.
Gauranga. Nityananda Gauranga.
Nityananda
Nityananda
Gauranga, Nityananda Gauranga. Hare
Gauranga.
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Gauranga. Nityananda. Gauranga. Nityananda.
Gauranga,
Gauranga.
Nityananda Gauranga.
Nityananda. Gauranga. Nityananda. Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna, whoo, Shri Krishna, whoo, Krishna, oh wow.
Sri Krishna.
Oh, Krishna. Whoa! Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Chaitanya.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya. Shri
Chaitanya. Sri Krishna Chaitanya.
Shri
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya.
Chaitanya.
Shri Krishna
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama,
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 Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna.
Krishna,
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 Krishna.
Krishna,
Whoa, Krishna. Ah! Woo-hoo.
Hare
Ah!
Hare
Ah!
Hare
Oh boy.
Rama, Rama, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama,
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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama Hare Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Rama
Rama Hare
Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Krishna,
Hmm.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna, Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama, Hari Hari, Hari Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari,
Hare
Hari Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, 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 Hari Hari.
Krishna,
Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hari Hari, Hari
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hari Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama, Hari
Hare
Oh, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Hari, Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare 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 Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hari
Rama
Hari, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna, Hari
Krishna Hare
Hari,
Hare
Hari Rama,
Hare
Hari
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hari Hari, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hari Hari,
Krishna
Hari Rama, Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Hari
Rama
Hari,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama, Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hari Hari, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Hari Hari, Hari
Rama
Rama, Hari
Rama
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama.
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hari
Rama
Hari,
Hare
Hari
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hari Hari, Hari Rama,
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Hare Hare Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama, Hari Hari, Hari
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Hari Hari,
Hare
Hari Rama,
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama, Hari
Hare
Hari, Hari
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hari Hari, Hari
Hare
Rama, Hari
Krishna
Rama.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Oh
Hare
yeah,
Hare Hare
Krishna.
Rama Hare
Oh.
Rama 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 Hare Hare
Krishna.
Hare
Oh.
Krishna Hare
Haribo, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama
Rama Rama,
Rama
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hare Hare
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
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 Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Hare, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama.
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama,
Rama
Krishna
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Hari Rama
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama Hare
Hari Rama
Rama
Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
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 Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna
Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare Hare
Rama Rama
Rama
Hari Hari
Hare
Hari Krishna
Rama
Hare Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare.
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare
Ram Hari
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna
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 Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hari Hari Hari
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Krishna,
Ram Hari
Hare
Rama
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Rama.
Krishna Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna
Hari
Hare
Ram Hari Ram
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hari Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Ram
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari Hari
Rama
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hari Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Ram Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari Hari
Rama,
Ram Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Rama Hari Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Ram
Hare,
Hari Rama
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 Hare
Hari Hari Hari
Rama,
Krishna Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hari Hari
Hare
Ram Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hari Hari
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hari
Hare,
Ram
Hare
Rama Hari Hari
Rama,
Hari Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hari
Rama
Hari Hari Ram
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Hari Hari Hari
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Oh my Lord
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Ah
Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Oh
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Oh my Lord
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama Hari
Rama
Rama
Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Hari Rama
Krishna
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama Hari
Krishna
Hari
Krishna, Hare
Hari
Hare,
Krishna Hari
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari
Hare,
Hari Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari Krishna Hari
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Oh my
Rama
Lord
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Oh
Hare,
my was
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Ah
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Krishna,
Rama Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare
Rama
Hare,
Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
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 Krishna,
Hare
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 Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna
Krishna,
Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
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 Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama
Krishna,
Hari Rama
Krishna
Rama Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari Krishna Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Rama Hari
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama Rama
Rama,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Krishna,
Rama Hari Rama Rama
Krishna
Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hari
Hare
Krishna Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Oh my
Rama,
Lord
Rama
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Krishna, Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Hare
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Ram Hare
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Hare
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 Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Ram
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram
Rama Rama,
Ram
Hare Hare, Hare
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna, Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Rama Hare
Hare Rama, Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama Rama
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare, Hare Rama,
Ram
Hare Rama,
Ram Hare
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Jai
Hare, Hare
Jai
Krishna, Hare
Shila
Krishna,
Gaura
Krishna,
Haridas Jai
Shri
Jai
Krishna,
Jai Shila
Chaitanya,
Gaura Haridas Jai 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 Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura Haridas Jai Jai
Nityananda,
Jai Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura
my Lord
Haridas
Nityananda,
Jai Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura Haridas
Nityananda,
Jai Shila
Shri Krishna,
Gaura Haridas Jai
Shri
Jai Jai
Krishna,
Shila
Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna,
Gaura Haridas Jai Shila
Shri Krishna,
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas
Shri
Jai
Krishna,
Jai Jai Shila
Chaitanya,
Gaura
Nityananda,
Haridas Jai
Nityananda,
Jai Jai
Shri
Jai
Krishna,
Shila
Chaitanya,
Gaura
Shri
Haridas
Krishna
Shila
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Gaura Haridas
Chaitanya,
Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura
Nityananda,
Haridas Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura Haridas
Nityananda,
Shila Gaura
Nityananda,
Haridas Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura Haridas Jai
Nityananda,
Jai Jai Shila
Shri Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas
Jai Shri
Jai
Krishna
Shila
Chaitanya,
Gaura Haridas Shila
Jai Shri Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas Shila
Jai Shri
Gaura
Krishna
Haridas
Chaitanya,
Shila
Shri Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas Jai
Shri Krishna
Jai
Chaitanya,
Shila Gaura
Nityananda,
Haridas Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura Haridas
Nityananda,
Shila
Nityananda,
Gaura
Shri Krishna
Haridas Jai
Chaitanya,
Jai Jai Shila
Shri Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas
Shri
Shila
Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Haridas Shila
Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Gaura
Shri
Haridas
Krishna
Shila
Chaitanya,
Gaura
Shri
Haridas
Krishna Nityananda,
Shila
Nityananda,
Gora
Shri Krishna
Haridas,
Chaitanya,
Shila
Shri Krishna
Gora
Chaitanya,
Haridas, Jai
Nityananda,
Jai Jai,
Nityananda,
Shila
Shri Krishna
Gora
Chaitanya,
Haridas,
Prabhu Nityananda,
Hare
Shri
Krishna, Hare
Shri
Krishna, Krishna
Advaita,
Krishna,
Shri
Hare Hare, Hare
Advaita, Shri
Rama, Hare
Advaita,
Rama, Rama
Shri
Rama, Hare Hare,
Advaita,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Radha,
Krishna, Hare
Radha,
Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama.
Radha, Gadadhar, Gadadhar, Shiva Sari, Shiva,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Srivas, Srivas,
Krishna Krishna,
Srivas,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Srivas,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Srivas,
Hare, Hare
Srivas,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Gora
Krishna
Bhaktas,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Gora
Hare Rama,
Bhaktas,
Hare Rama,
Gora,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Gora
Hare
Bhaktas,
Krishna, Hare
Gora
Krishna, Krishna
Bhaktas,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Gora
Rama,
Bhaktas,
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Sri
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Sri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare Rama,
Sri
Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Chaitanya,
Hare
Jai
Krishna,
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare
Jai
Hare,
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama
Sri Krishna
Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Rama,
Rama, Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare Hare, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama, Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare Hare,
Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna
Rama.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Oh,
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama Hare
Shiva
Krishna
Prabhupada, Shiva
Krishna Krishna
Prabhupada,
Krishna
Shiva
Hare
Prabhupada.
Rama
Jesus, Jesus,
Hare
Jesus,
Krishna Krishna
Jesus,
Krishna
Jesus,
Hare
Jesus.
Rama
Shiva
Rama
Prabhupada,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Hare Hare,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Krishna
Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare
Krishna Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Hare
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna
Oh my
Krishna
Lord Krishna, oh
Krishna
my wonderful Lord
Hare
Krishna. Jai
Hare
Shri Radhe, Jai
Hare
Shri Radhe,
Rama Hare
Jai Shri
Rama
Radhe,
Rama
Jai Shri
Rama
Radhe,
Hare Hare
Jai Shri Radhe, Jai
Hare
Radha,
Krishna
Radha,
Hare
Radha
Krishna Krishna
Govinda,
Krishna
Radha
Hare
Govinda,
Hare
Radha
Hare
Govinda,
Rama Hare Rama Rama
Radha
Rama
Govinda,
Hare Hare Hare
Radha Govinda,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Radha
Hare Hare
Govinda,
Hare
Radha
Rama
Govinda, Radha
Rama Rama
Govinda,
Hare Hare
Radha Govinda, Radha
Hare
Govinda,
Krishna
Radhe,
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna
Jai Shri
Krishna
Radhe,
Krishna Hare Hare
Jai
Hare
Shri Radhe,
Hare
Jai
Rama
Shri
Rama
Radhe,
Rama Hare Hare
Jai Shri
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna Krishna
Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe,
Krishna Hare
Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe,
Rama Hare Hare
Jai Shri
Hare
Radhe,
Krishna Krishna Krishna
Radha,
Hare Hare
Radha,
Hare Rama 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 Hare
Radha,
Hare Hare
Radha, Govinda,
Krishna Hare
Radha,
Hare Hare
Govinda,
Hare
Radha,
Rama
Govinda,
Rama Rama
Radha,
Hare Hare
Govinda,
Hare
Radha, Govinda,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare
Radha
Rama
Govinda,
Hare
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama Hare
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Radha
Krishna Krishna
Govinda,
Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare Rama
Radha
Rama
Govinda.
Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama Rama
Shri
Rama
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Radha
Krishna
Govinda.
Krishna Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Hare
Radha
Rama Rama
Govinda.
Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Rama Rama Hare Krishna 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 Hare Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Radha Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Rama
Radha Govinda. Ah, oh.
Hare
Shri
Krishna
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 Chaitanya,
Krishna
Radha Govinda. Shri
Hare
Krishna Chaitanya.
Rama Rama
Shri
Rama
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Radha Govinda. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Advaita Gadadhara, Shivasari Gora Bhakta Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu
Jai Shrimati
Nityananda.
Radharani Jai Shrimati Radharani Jai Shrimati Radharani
Sari
Jai
Gora
Shrimati
Bhakta
Radharani
Vinda. Jai
Jai
Shri
Shrimati
Krishna
Radharani, Jai
Chaitanya
Jai Shrimati
Prabhu
Radharani,
Nityananda Shri
Jai Jai Shrimati
Advaita
Radharani,
Gadadhar
Jai Jai
Srivasadi
Shrimati
Gora
Radharani,
Bhaktavinda
Jai Jai
Jai
Shrimati
Shri
Radharani,
Krishna
Jai Jai
Chaitanya
Shrimati
Prabhu
Radharani,
Nityananda
Jai
Jaya
Jai
Shri
Shrimati
Krishna Chaitanya
Radharani,
Prabhu
Jai Jai
Nityananda
Shrimati
Jaya
Radharani, Jai
Nityananda
Jai Shrimati
Jaya Nachina Jaya
Radharani, Jai Jai
Nityananda
Shrimati
Shri Krishna Chaitanya
Radharani, Jai Jai
Jaya
Shrimati
Nityananda Shri
Radharani,
Krishna
Jai Jai
Chaitanya
Shrimati
Jaya
Radharani,
Nityananda Shri Krishna
Radha
Chaitanya
Radha
Jaya
Radha
Nityananda Jai
Radha
Nityananda Jai
Radha
Nityananda
Radha
Jai Nityananda Jai Nityananda. All glories in Nityananda and Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Advaita,
Radha Jai
Gadadhar,
Shrimati Radharani
Srivas, and
Jai
all
Shrimati
Gaura
Radharani
Bhaktas.
Jai Shrimati
Jai,
Radharani
all
Jai
glories to
Shrimati
Lord
Radharani
Chaitanya,
Jai Shrimati
Nityananda, Sri
Radharani
Advaita,
Jai Shrimati
Gadadhar,
Radharani
Srivas,
Jai
and
Shrimati
all Gaura
Radharani Jai
Bhaktas.
Shrimati
Oh, my
Radharani
lords,
Radha
please save
Radha
this poor fool.
Radha 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 Radha
Oh, my lords,
Radha
oh, my wonderful lords,
Radha
oh, lords of my heart.
Radha 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 Radha
Hare Krishna.
Radha Jai Shrimati Radharani Jai
Krishna,
Shrimati
Krishna. Oh boy.
Radharani Jai Shrimati 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 Radharani Jai
Oh,
Shrimati
Krishna. Oh, my Lord.
Radharani Jai Shrimati
Oh, wow.
Radharani Jai Shrimati
Oh,
Radharani Jai Shrimati Radharani
oh.
Jai
Hare,
Shrimati
Hare Krishna. Hare
Radharani
Krishna.
Radha
Krishna, Krishna. Hare,
Radha
Hare. Hare Ram,
Radha
Hare Rama,
Radha
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Radha
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Radha
Hare Hare. Hare Ram,
Radha
Hare Rama, Rama,
Radha
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Radharani
Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare
Radharani
Hare. Hare
Radha
Ram, Hare Rama,
Radha
Rama, Rama, Hare Hare.
Radha
Hare Krishna, Hare
Radharani
Krishna, 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 Hare
Radha
Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama.
Radha
Rama Rama
Radha
Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Radha
Krishna
Radha
Krishna Krishna Hari
Radha
Hari Hari
Radha
Rama Hari
Radha
Rama Rama Rama
Radha
Hari Hari Hare
Radha
Krishna
Radha
Krishna Krishna Hari
Radha
Hari Hari Rama Hari
Radharani
Rama Rama
Radharani
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Radharani
Krishna
Radharani
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Radharani
Krishna Krishna
Radharani
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Radharani
Rama
Radha
Rama Hari Hari Hare
Radha
Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha
Krishna Krishna
Radha
Hari 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 Rama Hari
Radha
Rama
Radha
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare
Radha
Krishna Hare Krishna
Radha
Krishna Krishna
Radha 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 Radharani Radharani Radha
Hare
Radha
Rama
Radha
Rama
Radha
Krishna
Radha
Hare Hare Ram Hare
Radha
Ram
Radha
Hare Krishna
Radha Radha
Hare Ram
Radha
Hare Ram
Krishna
Radha
Krishna Krishna Hari
Radha
Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare
Radha
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari Hare Rama Hare Rama
Radha
Rama Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. I was not aware that I am loud, sorry.
No problem. We are loud as well.
It's beautiful.
I think audience was disturbed, just saying. How are you? Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Hare Rama 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 Hari Hare Krishna
So nice.
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Rama, Rama.
Hari Hari Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama 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 Hari Hari Hare Krishna Hare Krishna. Hello, beautiful peoples.
Party people.
Party peoples. I had no idea this chanting was going to get so good. You know, God, no wonder Lord Chaitanya was going around just committed to this chanting of the holy name. You know, he was really dedicated to this. Yeah, you know, no other, because, you know, it just got so good. I can relate to that now. Yeah, it just gets so good. You know, why not, you know, let people in on it? You know? Yeah, that's why it says, you know, everything you do, study of the Vedas, going to pilgrimage places, and life after so many lifetimes, everything culminates in chanting of the holy name. I gotta do something with this door. I'll be right there. Yeah.
I was meditating on the picture of Lord Nisringadev.
I was meditate on this atmosphere between us. I was after our talk today. I don't know. Somehow it was different day today. Oh, I know why. I let go some past, and then we had this talk, and then I was doing yoga in the forest, and I was with my heart so attracted to you. And I did today a lot of yoga, and I was somehow satisfied. I didn't do anything else. And I was attracted to you and to Gurudev and to Krishna. And then I just felt, oh, it would be nice to just spend evening with you. And at this moment, Srila Gaura Haridas was live and it was only you.
Yeah, and for me, it's also an exception that I'm here now. Because normally I'm in bed already.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sleepy, but he went live, and I thought, well, let's join.
Small
Okay.
party never killed nobody.
All right, where the heck is the poll, man? Hey, Janaki, where's my poll? Where I thought I had it somewhere around here. The poll for my camera, video camera. Oh, I can use this, I guess. Yeah, let's try this. Oh, okay, maybe this will work. Yeah. Okay, I'll try this. Yeah. Okay, here we go.
So when you are sleeping at 8, then when you wake up?
No, at 9. So it's now it's 10. So normally I go to sleep I wake up when the Lord shakes me at 1 or 3, or it doesn't matter. I never put
Seriously?
my alarm. Yeah.
Oh my God. It's nice.
When he shakes me, I never put my alarm. Sometimes I sleep until 8 o'clock in the morning, 6 or 8, doesn't matter.
So right now in Turkey is 10 p.m.?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. In Germany it's 8.
8, yeah. And in UK it's 7. So they...
How is your health condition, your eye?
Getting cured little by little, but everybody is watching with us now. Yeah, like, little by little. It's inside and outside.
Okay. Because today when I saw you on lectures this morning, you looked amazing. I mean, like,
well, it's
chica boom.
Chica boom.
It's so clear that you just you are bloating from prema.
Yeah, that's what you see. That's not me, that's Krishna.
Yeah, you are always saying it's Krishna, but you are the one who let it, who invited, who are holding
I'm
the
lucky.
stage.
I'm very lucky.
It's it requires also effort and consciousness from you.
No, not true.
Okay, so I'm saying from my. Mm-hmm.
You wanna give me a medal?
Yeah, you deserve it. Absolutely, man. Yeah, prema. That's where it's at, man. We'll give everybody medals too, like that. Whoever attains prema, the blossoming, we give the medal of honor.
It's Krishna. Yeah, it's Krishna who deserves. We don't deserve. We don't have merit on it.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah. Well, he always he gives credit to his devotees. We give credit to him. He gives credit to his devotees. It's a back and forth thing. Yeah. It's amazing. Yeah. It's like, wow. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So, anyway, I was thinking of something. Maybe I'll get into it. I'm going to read a Bhagavad-Gita verse here. And let's see. I kind of got a little message here. Let's see where that goes, if I can get into it. I don't know. Maybe. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
So, what I was thinking? I was taking a hot bath today. Hot springs. Really nice. I notice these hot springs are really powerful. You get a lot of ahas there and realizations. So I've been going to hot springs for a long time, and stuff comes. It's amazing. But anyway, I was thinking about what's going on in the world, because it's pretty significant time, as we can see. It's like something's happening. Yeah. So anyway, I want to see what happens and talk about the current events in the vision of the modes of nature, of what's going on here. And I was going to put a title to this. Trust the plan. We're all in it. We're all part of it. Trust the plan. We're all part of it. Yeah. So that's what I'm seeing more and more. How it's we're all like dancers in the Lord's play. Everybody's playing their parts. You got the demons, who are playing their parts, and you got the demigods who see, how the bullshit that's going on, all the disciples, and then you got those caught in between, the ones that are. It's like it's the information war, the liars against the truthful, but only up into the mode of goodness. And then those who are there on like, which way should we look? This way or this way? And a lot of them right now are looking over to the ones who are deceiving them, and they're the ones I'll put them as, believe in all these lies. And the people who see the truth up to the mode of goodness, they're saying, no, I don't listen to them. They're lying to you and all that stuff, so it's like this creates a conflict. So this is, everybody's playing their parts. You got the people that are just looking for to follow the authorities, and you got those who've been kind of in the dark modes. Who else is there? Oh yeah, okay, Freddie. All right, let's add Freddie to the stream. And the jet stream. There he is. Yeah. So let's see what Krishna's perspective is on this stuff here. Let's add in. So you got these dynamics going. Everybody's got their part, It's kind of like a pastime, a drama of the Lord, Okay. 3 modes of nature, chapter 14. I'll read a little bit and then we'll discuss. The Supreme Personality of Godhead said. Actually, Freddie, you start there. Read a little bit there.
I'm coming. I will grab something to drink and I'm coming.
Yeah. Okay. Why don't you read there? And I'll... Oh, he's eating. Okay, now I'll just read that. Are you available or are you eating?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm available.
You're available. Okay, read.
Yeah, then I have to split screen. You are reading from Bhagavad-Gita?
Yeah, Bhagavad-Gita, 3 modes of nature, chapter 14.
Let's see if I can split screen.
Oh, all right. You're getting savvy.
Ready button.
Oh my God. Now let's see, database. Okay, my God, something happened here.
Uh-oh.
But actually, Guru Maharaj, we think we control a lot, but if you think deeply about the Lord, we don't control anything.
Yeah. It's actually, it's his energies that's giving, he's the final control. It's like we have these desires and he's facilitating them, because we can't even, we're actually like, there's a movie where this guy was in a coma, and because his body was so screwed up and they were just using his brain. But he was doing all these things in his mind, and he thought he was acting out, himself. But that's kind of how it is. It's just man proposes and God disposes. Yeah. He's out there, we're using, because we want this. We want it's like we want the control. See, like say, like if I'm in the part of the demon parts, or the the dark. Let's say put the mode of ignorance. I want that. So I want control. So the Lord is facilitating it. He's the supreme controller. See, the supreme controller. He's facilitating our desires. He's just like, who was driving the chariot of Arjuna? Arjuna was just saying, go this way, go this way. And it was Krishna driving the chariot. That's the inner meaning. So all this stuff is actually sanctioned, and it's just part of the. That's why Jesus said this is going to come. These things are going to come. Kali Yuga 12th canto said this is going to come. It's all going to come. It's just already. Krishna knows past, present, and future. Everything that's been hidden is going to be revealed. And that's why it's kind of interesting to me, because I'm hearing all kinds of stuff, man. All things that have been going on, what the government's been into. They go to Mars, they have portals. These portals, I've seen these lizard people, reptiles, and they can make these portals as part of their thing. And they make portals, and they can cut people in half. There are a lot of the magicians. I mean, it's interesting. It's like, wow, I never knew that. A lot of stuff going on in the world, It's, the 9 Yogendras. It's in the Bhagavatam. These persons were self-realized. But you know what they did? They found it just fascinating just to go around and see what's going on in the material creation. They would just travel together. There's 9 of them, and they're all self-realized, and they go and say, and they see everything in relationship to Krishna. You can read this in the 12th canto, I think, 11th or 12th. And they just go around, look at things, and see how it all is connected, and they find it interesting. And that's I've been kind of in that mood. I just find it kind of like, wow, I didn't know that was going on.
Useful.
Yeah.
Useful to know it.
Yeah. But it's still material, so it's not as juicy as this. This is 10th canto stuff. Doesn't have a lot of. It's just all just play, and relishing relation deeply with Krishna without any of this other. But anyway, some of this is good because, people, they need elevation in consciousness. They did. We all do. We all want it. We all want to be more conscious. We all want, and the more conscious we are, the more happy we are. The more truthful the more we're in truth, the more happy we are. See, people that are in dark ignorance think the more lies they do, the more happy they are. That's mode of ignorance. They think they'll be more happy the more they lie. They win by doing that. They win by controlling more. So everything is twisted. It's reversed.
Yeah, because actually living in illusion is not a nice state to live in. Being out of this illusion and being conscious of Krishna, out of this illusion of yourself and your false ego, there is happiness.
Yeah. And the more truth we understand, the more happy we become. That's because it says, like Bhagavad-Gita in the mode of goodness, is the Brahman is truthful. Truthful. Even Jarasandha was truthful. See, and so the more truth you get, and that means the more happy you'll be. See, this is why these people with a lot of money, they're not happy, man. It's just all a lies. They're just trying to get it. They think wrong. Their minds are twisted. People in this Kali Yuga, they're in charge of the world, but they're really twisted. And they think by lying to people and deceiving them that they're going to get more happiness, but it's the opposite. They cause people more pain, and they cause themselves more pain. That's why they would think they need more. This is where Hiranyakashipu was like that. He always needed more, and he never could find. He was always restless, never self-satisfied.
But that's it. Always sorrows when you have money.
Yeah.
When you're rich. Like Prabhupada said, there was somebody who said, I have so many possessions and so many houses. And Prabhupada said, you want to get rid of your sorrows? Give it to me.
Yeah. Well, you see, yeah, if you're a devotee, then it's not so much of a problem. Depends on how deep you're into bhajan. It could be a problem, and that's why some, renounces, I don't want to bother. Yeah. So unless we're devotees, these things become shackles for us. That's the problem. See, if they were devotees and had devotion, then you know what is real. And then whether you're poor or rich, like Pundarik Vijayanidhi was very rich, it was just fine. He had love of God. That was the main thing. He had properties, money, all that. Ramananda Roy he never renounced to the very end. He came, and Lord Chaitanya showed this beautiful pastime. His most intimate associates, like Ramananda Roy and Swarab Damodar, were the complete opposites. Swarab Damodar was completely renounced. And Ramananda Roy was a wealthy person. He was a government servant, very high up there, and had a lot of money. A big pension was given by the Maharaj Prataparudra, who was also a pure devotee, and had everything. He had many wives, I think, too, because that's back there polygamy was okay. And so he had all it's devotion we need. So anyway, are you ready to read there, Freddie?
Are you ready, Freddie?
I hope it's stable now, because strange things happen.
If it isn't, I'll have Shama Sundari read. So go ahead, try it, give it a shot.
So I start with verse 1 from the three modes of material nature.
Yeah, why not?
Okay. So, all glories to Srila Gaura Haridas, our wonderful spiritual master, who gives us a great show every day so that we can love. So he makes everything very tasty, and especially when he starts roaring about these fighties. All glories to our wonderful Srila Prabhupada and the whole Guru Parampara, who are connecting us with the Supreme Lord Shri Shri Radha Gopinath. So we are reading from Bhagavad-Gita, chapter 14, the three modes of material nature, text 1.
Oh, and all glories to the Guru of Shama Sundari, because he gave her to us.
Yes, but I don't know his name.
I don't know his name either. I forgot.
All glories to Shama Sundari's ex-guru, who brought him to Srila Gaura Haridas.
All glories.
So finally, your guru had some common sense.
He's smarter than you think.
So text 1, the Supreme Personality of Godhead says, "Again I shall declare to you the supreme wisdom, the best of all knowledge, knowing which all the sages have attained the supreme perfection." Shall I read the purport too?
You know what? Let me kind of follow along there with oops, what happened here? Let's see here. Just a second. Oh, okay, just 1 second here. Yeah, read a little bit of the purport there.
Okay. From the 7th chapter to the end of the 12th chapter, Sri Krishna in detail reveals the absolute truth, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Now the Lord himself is further enlightening Arjuna. If one understands this chapter through the process of philosophical speculation, he will come to an understanding of devotional service. In the 13th chapter, it was clearly explained that by humbly developing knowledge, one may possibly be freed from all material entanglement. It has also been explained that it is due to association with the modes of nature that the living entity is entangled in this material world.
Yeah, you see, this is real. This chapter is really good for people that want to know things as they are, because they think they're the ultimate. They're doing things. It's them doing it, and it's the modes of nature that are controlling everybody. Okay? So in one sense, the Lord is doing. He's just sanctioning it, but he's just fulfilling the desires. He's trying to fulfill, like he's fulfilling or working on fulfilling the desires of the demigods. He's working on fulfilling the desires of the demons simply because they want it. See? And those in the mode of passion, he's fulfilling their material desires. So that's just what this place is all about. So all of these modes are interacting. You know, the mode of passion, mode of goodness, mode of ignorance, and the predominantly the persons in the predominant modes or that are in effect cause the conflicts and everything. That's why there's always going to be conflicts here. But the thing is, we don't have that knowledge. We don't. That's why Krishna came and taught Bhagavad Gita, so that we can understand things as they are. See Bhagavad Gita as it is, and then when you have this knowledge, then you don't have to act ignorantly. We only act ignorantly is because we don't know. We don't have this purified knowledge. Yeah. Actually, so read the next verse.
Okay. By becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain the transcendental nature like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the time of dissolution.
So, you know, and then being fixed in this knowledge of the three modes of nature, it brings you to the point, but up to the mode of goodness mainly. See, but then it has to be related. You have to see it's all related to the Supreme Personality of Godhead and enter that place where no one comes back. And that's what this Sangha is about. See, this is why it's so tough on people here, because you're entering a place where you're never coming back again. See, and you're washing all your clothes. See, so that the Bhagavad Gita purifies us up to the point of mode of goodness, and that's why now you attain that transcendental nature when you do the final step by going into the full absorption, and that's what we're doing here. We're working on that because the nature that the Lord has is still different than the mode of goodness, which he discusses. Okay, and it's the same as Brahman level, but it's also different from that too, because he's got a deeper revelation and real truth about himself. See, so that's where the Vaishnava, realized Vaishnavas, the deliverers, that deliver us even beyond salvation. Like with Jesus, it was more worked up to the level of salvation, you know, more or less. And you can see where Christians who get the Holy Spirit and where they are, they got some of they have this thing about being saved, and they want salvation, and they're looking to become one with God. I hear this a lot. You can look at all these things, and they also often want mystic powers. They want to be able to heal, be big healers, all that stuff. Yeah, go ahead.
Guru Maharaj,
Yeah.
if this was not really, I'm asking a stupid question, you know, but it's a lot of time in my head about this healing of the Christians. It's still going on and it's still working. People still get healed by the power of the Holy Spirit. And I wonder why Krishna is doing this. Is this also because we desire this, that he fulfills the desires of those who want to believe in it? And
well,
because it's
yeah,
power
he
that's
doesn't.
working.
Yeah, don't think that it always works. It doesn't always. There are people that go to get healed, they don't get healed. But you hear about, oh, it's worked. But come on, man. It doesn't always work. People still die. They still die of this and that and all that. A lot of times you gotta look where it works sometimes, because people have faith and it can work and does work, and sometimes. And then you have to see the charlatans. There's a charlatans in there, a lot of liars, cheaters, and that like that. Yeah. And so you got all of that. It's a mixed bag. And then you got the people, so yeah, the Lord can do it. I mean, I went out and healed people. It didn't always work, but it worked a lot of the times. Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, you've seen those videos. You hear the testimony right there on the spot. Guy said, "My God, I had this back problem for years." And this is, what'd you do? What, you got some wires there? You can hear right there on the video. Yeah, one lady had broken bones in her ankle. She on the thing, and I was right on the street. We pulled right over, and her husband too. He was so many broken bones they couldn't fix it, and so it healed him. The lady had her cane, and who was there? Sachi. But it was such a mind blower. She still can't believe it, and she was right there. She still can't. It's just like. Well, maybe she believes a little bit, but there's always. But the lady basically threw her cane away and started walking. Wow, this is amazing, And the guy said, "What happened? The doctors couldn't heal this." So it does work,
Yeah.
But I'm just don't feel inspired to lead our sangha in that
For the
direction.
body things, I know.
Yeah.
It's not about it.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys believe in all this, and that the power to heal, and you really want this, Krishna will do it. But I don't know. I just feel like, you ask Krishna. It's just like, they came to Lord Chaitanya. Oh, save this person, please save them. He said, go pray to Lord Jagannath. Like he's doing. You go pray to Lord Jagannath, and he can do or undo whatever. So, it's kind of, I just don't feel inspired.
That's not the mission of Lord Chaitanya.
No. Yeah, I don't know. Just maybe I'll feel inspired later, but I'm just not. Go ahead there, Freddie. What?
But also Lord Chaitanya embraced people with lepra, and they got cured from it when the Lord embraced them.
Yeah, spontaneously. Yeah. And so he works differently with different people, and I don't know. I just feel I don't want to interfere, and because Krishna showed me something. I was over in the UK sitting down at the table, and Karuna brought this healer over, and we had a discussion and everything, and it became really clear that this guy was just with Jesus because he wanted to be a healer. I even had a question, why do you come to Jesus? He said, oh, because I want to be a healer. I thought, wow, that's interesting. He came for that. So he get the power to be a healer. It's almost like wanting to be important, that kind of thing. Like I'm a big healer and all of that stuff. Anyway, it's kind of a mixed bag in there when you get into that stuff.
At the end, they need to leave the body anyway.
Yeah. So anyway, I just don't get much into that. Okay, read the verse.
So by becoming fixed in this knowledge, one can attain to the transcendental nature like my own. Thus established, one is not born at the time of creation or disturbed at the time of dissolution.
Read the word for word on that one.
Okay, idam, this, jnanam, knowledge, upashritya, taking shelter of, mama, my, sadharmyam, same nature.
See,
agatha,
taking shelter of this knowledge. See, that's very significant. Most people don't take shelter of this knowledge. If you're not in a parampara or reading Bhagavad-Gita, you don't, and it doesn't touch your heart, you don't take shelter of this knowledge. Therefore, you don't. This is Krishna's opinion. See, everybody's giving their opinions out in the world. and people believe them often. But if they're not self-realized opinion, you get the result of the person's opinion you listen to. Okay? Yeah. So what was the point? What was that? I forgot where I was going with that. Yeah. What was the read a couple of the words for words backwards a little bit.
So it starts with idam, this, jnanam, knowledge, upashritya, taking shelter of, mama, my, sadarmyam, same nature.
Yeah, so this is it. The thing is to take shelter of this knowledge. See, taking shelter of this knowledge. This is the truth will set us free. This is this knowledge. The problem in religion is people twist this knowledge for their own self-aggrandizement. See, instead of just bringing it as it is. And that's the problem. That's what turns this philosophy into a religion. This is what turned what Jesus said into a religion. We don't know exactly what, but we could see with Prabhupada, we have his books. They're pretty, as they were, but you could see what happens when you use this so that you can become a guru and have people, oh, Guru Dev, deliver me. Hey, man, that ain't in the book. Is it, Freddie, in the book that you can deliver somebody?
Well, if you are self-realized, you can deliver somebody.
Yeah, if you're self-realized. But if you're not, see, this is the thing. You're twisting the directions in the book for your own benefit, your speculations. Okay? So that's what waters things down and makes it less potent, the speculation in it. Okay? So if you have this knowledge as it is and know how to apply it properly, then the result comes very quickly, the self-realization. Okay? And you can attain to that nature. But see, again, this happens in Prabhupada's books. I noticed there are things that are not always seamless. See, because with this knowledge, you cannot necessarily attain to the nature as Krishna's nature, sort of, up to the degree maybe of Brahman, because okay, these are the modes of nature. And he's a little bit of talk of the Brahman, and you're getting purified, and you attain to like Brahman level of realization. But to go deeper, you need help, definitely, because you got to get rid of that speculation on the level of Brahman, and then attain the Lord's real nature. That's Vrindavan, isn't it? I mean, if you want that nature.
Yeah.
If you want to be as ecstatic as those devotees there, because you could see Brahman realized persons more or less, if you see them, they're not like Krishna Vrindavan and the devotees there. They're very ecstatic. It's like you can't contain it, man. It's like can you imagine exploding in bliss? It's so much. Okay, go ahead. Read the next verse.
Okay. The total material substance called Brahman is the source of birth, and it is that Brahman that I impregnate, making possible the births of all living beings, O son of Bharat. The purport?
Read the word for word.
Mama, my, Yoni, source of birth, Mahat, the total material existence, Brahma, supreme, Tasmin, in that, Garbham, pregnancy, Tatami, create, Aham, I, Sambhava, the possibility, Sarva Bhutanam, of all living entities, Tata, thereafter, Bhavati, becomes, Bharata, O son of Bharata.
Yeah, read the purport a little bit now. Yeah, that's great.
This is an explanation of the word Everything that takes place is due to the combination of Kshetra and Kshetra Gyan, the body and the spirit soul. This combination of material nature and the living entity is made possible by the Supreme God Himself. The Mahatattva is the total cause of the total cosmic manifestation and that total substance of the material cause, in which there are three modes of nature, is sometimes called Brahman. The Supreme Personality impregnates that total substance, and thus innumerable universes become possible. This total material substance, the Mahatattva, is described as Brahman in the Vedic literature. Mukunda Upanishad 1.1.19. Tasmat etat Brahma nama rupam anam sa yayate. The Supreme Person.
It's interesting. As you were saying that, I was thinking, it's like everything comes from that Brahman. It's the substance for everything we see in the modes of nature. So there's all these objects here in this world. And so the soul comes in and looks at them, and becomes attached. And the objects are in the various modes of nature. You see a beautiful woman or a man. If you say you're a human body, you see a beautiful man or woman, and you become attracted. You desire it. See, the desire is manifest.
Or jealous.
Huh?
Or
yeah,
jealous.
oh yeah, that. Yeah, all that is the desire for that, which causes more reaction. Because it's material. You're desiring a material body, and then other jealousy comes up. All these different reactions, and so we get caught up in who we are, or we become caught up in all of these actions and reactions. See, so Krishna trying with Bhagavad Gita give us knowledge so we can begin to understand why this is going, and gradually give it up. But it's so difficult, especially in Kali Yuga, to follow that. And that's why we need a stronger thing. That's why Lord Chaitanya came here and just said, I'm just going to help everybody. I'm not going to wait for them to figure all these things out. They're not intelligent enough to even understand Bhagavad Gita, and Srimad Bhagavatam and all that. So if they will just, come and associate with my devotees and get this Bhakti Lata Bij and become attracted, then I will help them from within to understand all. I mean, that's what happened with me. It's like when the Lord awakened in my heart, then I could begin to understand the Bible. Started there. And then when I looked at the Vedas, then I could, wow, the Lord has to help us. See, so the Lord in this Kali Yuga is very merciful. He's not waiting for you the way their Vaishnavas are teaching. This sadhana siddha. Oh my God, come on. That's the hard thing. Okay, that's the hard way. Try to come up and purify yourself, and then gradually until you get this awakening of prema, which is basically the Holy Spirit in your heart, and Krishna very intimately showing you these things. Hey, no, we got a new way now. The new way was introduced 500 years ago. Okay? The Lord is very magnanimously wants to give himself to those who want him. Okay? Those who really want him. He's going to give himself and help us all out of this. I mean, that's what he does for me. I mean, he's showing me all of this stuff. He's giving me understanding and everything. Go ahead, Bernie.
Yeah, if I read this text, where it is written that everything or the elements come from this Brahman, from the impersonal feature of the Lord. So all the forms, the material forms, come from this impersonal feature. Then one might say this personal form comes from the impersonal. So that might be quite confusing.
Yeah, it comes. Yeah, it's. But it's kind of like that, because if you get attached to these forms, you become attached to the impersonal, manifestation. Oh, is lunch coming or something? Is that for me? All right. Look at that, man. She brought picnic basket.
See you when I get back.
Okay, great. Have fun. Yeah, you want to take the truck or?
Sorry?
You want to take the truck?
No.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right, back. We got a little scene going on here. See? Yeah, anyway, she's going off into her motorhome. She's going to go shopping and stuff. Going to thrift shops, things women do. They like stuff. Buy clothes.
That's why you don't need to go shopping if she's doing it.
No. You get enough.
Everybody has the role.
I have to reduce my eating to once a day because she gets too many good things. Okay, so where were we? Oh yeah, go ahead. Read some more.
Yeah, I will read some more. The supreme person impregnates that Brahman with the seeds of the living entities. The 24 elements, beginning from earth, water, fire, and air, are all material energy, and they constitute what is called Mahat Brahma, or the great Brahman, the material nature. As explained in the 7th chapter, beyond this there is another superior nature, the living entity. Into material nature, the superior nature is mixed by the will of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and therefore all living entities are born of this material nature.
Isn't it nice? Now the Lord is unmixing that spirit soul. See, by relating to him, he cleans us up. There's no other practical way to do this because we're so entangled in this material energies. The Lord says, well, I'll just clean them up personally by this is by very happily chanting the holy names and pastimes, we're getting cleaned up. Okay? The Lord is giving us help. We're not really qualified to be saints and to be able to be attracted to the Lord and all that stuff. So the Lord is helping even the lowest people. This is why this is our work here, is if people will just hear this preaching and from their heart just become naturally attracted to these amazing revelations and realizations coming every day, and the amazing ecstasy that begins to awaken, then they're easily freed from these modes of nature, because then you just happily chant the Lord's name and pastimes or hear them in ecstatic attraction, and you're just getting a cleansing like that you can't get trying to work your way up the ranks. See, here it's like mercy. It's called grace. See, the amazing grace place. You get the grace here instead of trying to work your way up on the bootstraps to get to the point of taste. Here, taste is very easily given just by associating with devotees that have deep taste and they're not hiding it. We're here to share it now, here to show it. See, show this path, the path of prema, the path of taste, how to walk this path. See, not just, oh, well, I got this prema and hell, you guys, okay, you're not ready. Just follow the rules and regulations and read the books. And work your way up, do your fastings and the regulative program and buy, you'll make some advancement. So this is the quick trip. Those convenience stores are called quick trips. You quick trip to the what? To get your convenience food. This is the quick trip to tasting Krishna's glories, so that we can disentangle ourselves simply by communicating and communing and playing with Krishna. Ain't a bad deal, is it? Hearing about the truth, just by if anybody's sitting back there and has a big smile on their face, just hearing these kinds of talks, oh, the Lord is cleaning you up just by hearing. He did it to Maharaj Pariksha, cleaned him up so good in 7 days, he went back to God. Just because he was attracted to hearing the truth. Isn't that amazing? God.
Yeah, I'm not Maharaj Parikshit.
Sure you are. Absolutely. You got to be here, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he did it in 7 days.
Yeah, well, hey, man. They they had to speed it up for the book.
Yeah, just try to recite 18,000 verses in 7 days.
I know, exactly. Yeah. Hey, man, don't, all these things they have to adjust everything. Whether it takes 7 days or 7 years. Like here, some people really get awakened in a few videos or something. And they go deep, Lalita, I think she just heard a few videos. And Krishna entered in and said, okay, I'm ready to start cleaning. I hope you're ready. Mr. Clean is here. Let's start kicking out. Let's start throwing the stuff out, man. Hey, we don't need this anymore. Just no, I don't know. Maybe in a few. No. Throw it out there. Just get rid of it. Yeah. Go ahead. Read me that.
Okay, the scorpion lays its eggs in the piles of rice, and sometimes it is said that the scorpion is born out of rice. But the rice is not the cause of the scorpion. Actually, the eggs were laid by the mother. Similarly, material nature is not the cause of the birth of the living entities. The seed is given by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and they only seem to come out as products of material nature. Thus, every living entity, according to his past activities, has a different body, created by this material nature, so that the entity can enjoy or suffer according to his past deeds. The Lord is the cause of all the manifestations of the living entities in this material world.
Yeah, and the way out, see, the practical way out is, see, all these living entities that have been impregnated into the material nature, and they're in the modes desiring this and that. Yeah, mute your mic there, Shama.
Sorry, yes.
It's okay. Yeah, all these living entities entangled in the modes of nature. Then they become servants of those modes, and you see how important the voice is. That's why it says hearing is so important. It's in the Bible that hearing is so important. Those who receive the word of Jesus were born not of flesh and blood, but of spirit. See, of God, of the word of God. They're born. So now Krishna is that substance, just like he's the substance in his coming from the Brahman. See, all these modes of nature and their objects, we're impregnated into this, and they're looking externally, and then you get all entangled in that. See, so now you hear, and so people get more entangled in that. And by hearing from those who are entangled and hearing their crazy talk, basically. It makes you do crazy things. That's what we see now. If you listen to people deeply in the mode of ignorance and passion on that low vibration, you do the crazy things that they advocate, or that they won't even do themselves. A lot of times, this is where you see all the hypocrisy. They tell you, oh yeah, wear your mask and everything. They don't do it. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff like that. Yeah, and so now, to get out of this, hearing is so important, because then you hear from the representative of the transcendental Lord. See, so they're also put into that, into the transcendental nature of the Lord, and they're eating that. That's their food. See, and it makes them very happy, happier than those in the mode of goodness even. And this is what you see here. You see people getting this amazing experience of personal happiness that is transcendental. That's the real nature of the life, even beyond Brahman level happiness. This is relishing mellows. This is why once I got the Vaishnava philosophy, I thought, oh God, this is unbelievable. What a gift. No one understands this, in this knowledge in this parampara is topmost. Is very rare gift. But understanding it is another thing. If you get the help of the Lord ultimately by actually finding a living representative of the parampara with the order to give you the confidential truth, then you can begin to appreciate how topmost this knowledge is. Otherwise, you don't even really know, not clearly. You got to be able to taste these truths, like Arjuna was, like Maharaj Parikshit, like any living realized devotee does. Okay? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the sound vibration is very important, but you are speaking and other gurus are also speaking, so they all produce sound. So
Right.
at what level becomes sound transcendental?
Yeah. Well, yeah, at what level is on the transcendental level. See, that's where that's why I keep saying that usually the devotees are sent here that are actually on the transcendental platform, and they're sent here, and then they just got to do a little bit, like to uncover. It's very easy. They get maybe good association, like Prabhupada. He got Bhakti Siddhanta, but he wasn't just like most of the God brothers. He was a very special personality. So it just with a little bit of association, it uncovered everything, and he started to get really deep into it. Bhakti Vinod was like that too. So these persons are sent here usually, and then that's when things get going. So when a devotee is sent here, and also they're sent here to preach, like Shukadev Goswami did, the confidential Bhagavatam purport, the meaning, then very quickly one gets saved and or liberated. So that's why you see this is here. That's why this is different here than just anywhere else. You show me anywhere else where you see devotees chanting a holy name with prema bhakti. You show me one place where they have all the symptoms. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you've got to listen to a guru who is ecstatic, of course. Because first of all, you hear the vibrations that can wake you up. Secondly, and more important, he has knowledge because of his ecstasy. Otherwise, you listen to a speculator who is trying to find out with his mind what he's reading.
Yeah, exactly. See, the devotee. We were just talking about this knowledge. Yeah, by understanding this knowledge, you can be liberated. If you hear the knowledge as it is without the speculation, it's very powerful. It messes. It destroys the ignorance that you believed in. That's why ultimately Krishna said, Arjuna, because you're my friend and you're surrendered to me. Surrendered. We have this kind of friendship. I'll tell you confidential things. Okay? And that's basically it. So then people come here, they come more and more into the submissive mood. You see, they pick it up, and then they be able to taste that nectar in the words of the devotees. You know what? I'm starting to get really hungry. I'm ready for my one meal.
Starting to get sleepy.
Yeah. Plus, I have to assimilate. This was a pretty intense chanting session. I need to kind of calm down a little bit, to cool down. Who is that?
Who's that?
I saw somebody cross. I saw somebody cross. Bring her back. Bring her back. I want to see.
Now everybody wants to say hello. Hello.
Who is that?
Chico boom.
Chico Boom?
Chica boom.
Is that your boyfriend?
Yes.
There he is. Okay, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yeah, thanks for taking care of Shama Sundari and
Always.
helping him. Yeah, that's great. Fantastic, man. Yeah. Keep good watch on that package.
Of course, we do it each other way. I don't want to disturb further. Have fun.
Thank you.
That's good. Okay, guys and gals, it was nice hanging out with you. Wish I wasn't so hungry.
Everybody.
Okay, have a nice meal and see you tomorrow.
Thank you. Haribo.
Krishna Guru
Haribo.
Maharaj.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Bye bye, everybody.